Hey everyone, welcome into another episode of American Truck Simulators. So, I have to tell you, I should have waited, but I was trying to fix a potential issue I've been having with, as mentioned before, drivers not working anymore. So I was searching it, looking it up, and one forum I found had mentioned that they had a trailer that they owned, weren't using, and they sold that, and then that helped. So what I did prior to this episode is I actually did sell that LP trailer that I used once, just to see if that was the issue. Not to say it is, but we no longer have that that LP trailer. So okay, let's see. Actually, what I was wanting to do. Actually, before that, just more so out of curiosity. Yeah, it's funny, now I'm at 38%, obviously, because Utah is 0, New Mexico, because when you do the Arizona. So Arizona is pretty far along. The other states are obviously nowhere. So I should have looked prior to, because it would have been very interesting. Actually, let's do this. Because we are in Sacramento. I have something, yeah. Yeah, so somewhere in Sacramento, I'm going to assume it all just depends on what's potentially out there. Look at that, 94 grand. Almost 24 hours to go to Albuquerque. I actually, like, it is tempting, to say the least. A little sad, too, haven't been able to get a specialty cargo one. Yeah, see, I don't... This is where my issue will be, is I'm like trying to do the Halloween ones, but it's also like, you know, there's just something different when you can kind of pick and choose, and you don't feel like you have to be all over the place or doing the exact same ones. Now I could go to the port. I don't think the port would have a why would Napa Auto Parts have treats? Actually, let's do this one, because being we're going to the ports, I know Oakland's another area that you can do heavy hauls, so another place we can definitely check out to see if it is available. And if we can, you know, get something as a specialty one, if you will. All right, let's get the truck fired up, and we are set to get on the road. You may wonder too, I know there was one from this Walmart. The only nice thing about doing this is, okay, yep, I've hauled out of here now, and I've obviously delivered here, so it's done. And now it's like, well, I don't think I've done the Napa store here, so I'm pretty sure this Walmart and Evergreen where I picked up are the only two that I've even delivered from. But this way it's something different. Again, unlocking even more roads, because some of these cities I unlocked, but I would also say that I've unlocked them and then as I was driving by, so I didn't actually drive into the city. Like, I think Sacramento, I'm pretty sure I had just driven by it, which would, you know, make sense. So, but again, and this would be nice because I'm going to watch my speeds, of course, but I will unlock. It's funny too because I'm gonna have that little bit of going under the overpass here that I won't have completed, but I will have more of this lane done, or not lane, I guess. This part of the map done. This road. There's BHP Cargill, so that's where they are. Okay. Oh. Probably should turn my lights on. Lucky I didn't get pulled over for something. So yeah, so I'm gonna have that little bit. But at least I will have, again, these roads, get this part of Sacramento unlocked. I'm guessing maybe I have been over by this Napa. I must have, see, because it's all, so I must have turned on some of these. So actually, mainly because I do want to see. Okay, at least it's right here. Let's see here. Yep. So, okay, so maybe I have delivered. Well, and it could have been maybe to just a certain part of Sacramento, because I haven't gone this way. So unless have I had to, maybe I've had to turn around, because I have not been this way. Because this is proof of that. So, yeah. Looks like another industrial part of Sacramento, of North Cal. Of course, we are, again, just moving right along. Trying to get to the Napa store so we can pick up our candy, our Halloween treats, bring them to the port. Not really sure why Napa would have them, but like I can see handing out, but not sure why. It's like, yeah, Napa's gonna have a load of Halloween treats, and they're gonna bring them to the port because they're rotten, so they've got to be brought back overseas or something. Like, no. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's see. Hey, look at that. Jeff got me some income. Shout out to that forum. Shout out. It was that darn trailer I bought. That was the issue. Oh, that's awesome. Even though it was only like $300, still money, right? Oh, I don't know why I thought this was a roundabout at first because of that logo. So yeah, this is definitely like the warehouse district of Sacramento. Oh, at first I was like, it's kind of an odd opening. Right there it is. Again, the trailers don't seem like they're that big. But obviously they are. Parking brake, and we are hooked. Oh, parking brake's on still. Forgot. I thought I had released it. Obviously I did not. Oh, here, I can take the four ways off. Okay. And away we go. Again, just under 3 hours. Rolling stop. No one's even coming. I mean, they were, but they weren't even close. Wasn't worth it. Oh, so I wonder. Oh yeah, so that way wouldn't have even really been beneficial. All right. Yeah. So this is the roundabout. Okay. Yep. I'm assuming we'll have a green here shortly. There it is. There. Yep. Again, just trying to keep the lights on it for now, because I know that's going to be the issue. I can guarantee it. Oh boy. There I got lucky. Because obviously, you get the rig stopped, and then my luck, I was going to begin getting back up in the gears and getting more speed, and then it would have been yellow and then red, and then I would have got a ticket for running a red light. This way I don't have to worry about that. Again, these are much smaller loads, not really making much profit on the days. Like, still doing decent, but really it's only because, whoa. Yeah, there's the red light violation. Got a little bit too far out. I will take the blame for that one. I don't know why I saw that car in front of me going, so I just assumed, and then I kind of forgot which light I was supposed to be looking at, so there's also that. running into all of the reds now. Which, fine. Let me have it, I deserve it. Nothing, oh, there we go. Okay, let's see here. What do we... Oh yeah. We will have to do this route anyways. Sometimes I do want to look close because it's like, well, I want to look at the map. I want to see, am I getting, you know, these parts of the roads unlocked? Am I not? But then I'm also like, no, it really, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter because, like, that'd be a fun goal, right? After a while to just have everything be unlocked. Like, you have basically discovered every single road in the game. Cool. Take a very long time unless you could really keep up. So right now I'd seen, like I said, I think it was the Kansas and Nebraska that they're working on right now as we speak. And so it's like, unless somehow you could get close enough to each time the new map is coming out, or maps, or states I should say, that you are at 100%, totally viable, or like, you know, could happen. But if you're starting later, it's like, well, I don't know. Like you guys saw earlier, I'm at 33.8% or 38.3%, somewhere in there. Whereas, you know, a lot of that percentage came down, of course, because New Mexico had like 0.38%, and that's only because even before you get that, I forget what city it is on the border in Arizona, you actually do go in to New Mexico and then come back around. But then, you know, Colorado and Utah are at 0, rightfully so, as I haven't driven out there yet. And then, you know, Arizona was by far the farthest along in that regard, which is hilarious because it was also the last one I completed for cities. Which you would think then that, you know, California and Nevada would be farther, but then again, Nevada especially doesn't fully surprise me because it didn't have as many cities. I don't think it had much less than Arizona. Obviously not close to California. Like California had 22. I want to say Nevada had 12, maybe, and Arizona had 15 or 16. Maybe they had 18 and Nevada had 15. I don't remember off the top of my head. But, you know, you'd think that made a difference. But that's all right. Again, now I'm almost getting back into the joy of just doing a trip and then going, oh, because I'm going here now, like from this place, it's having me go this way. And that's where I think by doing these different places, so by places I mean different businesses that I'm hauling from, as long as I'm, you know, shipping and receiving there, shipping from there and then, or delivering to there and then taking deliveries out, it knocks them out, but then it probably gives me just different paths depending on kind of the order I'm going. And there's no set order, it's just the way I've been going along in that regard. Let's see here. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are getting close. Oh, okay. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I just meant to reset that. We are close. Oh, there we are. Yeah, look at that, 35 minutes. It's kind of crazy, at least right now. They have, I feel like they've been really going quick, these trips. Now, of course, a little shorter than, you know, ones I've done in the past, but nonetheless, it is crazy how quick they can go. Of course, I'm hoping with doing this that the Port of Oakland will have, or Oakland in general will have a heavy cargo one. And I don't know, again, maybe they're only at certain times, certain areas. Maybe they're just not as consistent, if you will. So, we'll see. Again, we're going right back. Like this area we have driven in a couple of times. Just blown through that stop sign. Part of me wants to try going the other way if we don't have a green light. Just to see. Now, of course, with this car in front of me, I'm sure we'll have a red light and they'll be stopped anyways. So it won't matter. Then we'll just go left. Yep. Because you can see it's turning red. So not going to matter unless they end up turning right, and they are not going to. So, not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. Of course, we're taking a wider turn to the left. Don't mind me, I'm just kind of looking around. All right, here we go. Well, at least there's no semis that are going. I was going to say that's going to be tight against the wall. Was more so what I was afraid of than anything. So let's get back into camera mode we had. Taking the lights off because now it's 9 o'clock in the morning. Don't need those lights. Now we can get right into the port. Get one done. Where do you want it? Over there. Okay. This might be the first time where it's having us deliver where it is. Yeah, right there. Okay. Nice and simple one here. Oh. I say that and then I just totally blistered it because I turned a little too quickly. Man, I'm eating my words right now. Said it was the easiest one, and here I am, struggling. Okay, there we go. Parking brake and unload. Let's see, there's doing that. Again, smaller XPs, but let's just see. More so out of I guess because it's, yeah, because it's those. It's pretty cool livestock. Let's see. More so though, what we are going to look for is if they have other ones for like a specialty cargo maybe. Alright, well, that is going to do it for this episode. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Again, another Halloween treat one down. We should be at 4 now out of 13. So again, hope you've been enjoying this. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Comment if you want to do convoys, anything of that nature. If you got a question, let me know. Put it in the comments and I'll respond the best I can. And so yeah, like, subscribe, and as always, we will see you next time.